continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowl here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Out there, great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. There's the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Goes out to stiff arm. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get them off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down to the 45.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Who's in the clear? Touchdown, Tennessee, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be returned. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Back to throw. It's Marshall. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold
Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover three. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. The thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Volunteers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Running out of time in the pocket. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. He'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Marshall. It's a quick grab. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Touchdown, Gators, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
So you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball is on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the drive has reached the all-important red zone. they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Gators will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They look to throw it here on second down. To contact on the throw.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to pass. It's Marshall. Launching one to the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pop over the middle. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Florida. A much-needed counter-punch delivered. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight and try to get themselves back into this game.
With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to pass. It's Nelson. A deep shot to the right. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offensive great scoring position here.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Makes a quick catch. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He's looking to throw. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Check this out. It's a 5-wide receiver look on second and goal. That's a designed quarterback keeper. He goes nowhere. Back-to-back stops by this defense. So no gain on second down. Now it's third and goal from the 2. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. So the offense clicking now for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, It's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And they tack on the extra point. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Gators. They were not going to catch him that time.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out, it's Tuggle. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Pass rush closing in. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. The Vols will send their punt team onto the field. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense is set up with excellent field position. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Marshall. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on 3rd down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, the quarterback has time.
Touchdown, Florida, as they put 6 more on the board. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Target. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Snap to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a handoff.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Bringing pressure. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
They'll kick it away here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. the shotgun. He's probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He breaks free. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Tennessee, 28-21.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to throw. It's Marshall. Makes the grab. It's Daniels. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment of third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play, and it makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Pass rush gets home. So here they come on fourth and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. What a snag by the junior receiver.
Boy, that was 4th and a mile. I'm surprised they even went for this. What in the world are they thinking? But give them all the credit in the world. They pick it up and keep the drive alive.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. The pocket breaking down. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll hand it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1. Come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. No, he stopped it on that one. Touchdown, Gators. Right kind of execution on a long drive. That's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Bringing it out. It's Tuggle. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Nelson. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught behind the line, it's Creswell. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's an out route, the catch made, and the Vols pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. This has been a tremendous fight for 3 quarters. This playoff game, deadlines heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Headed to the final quarter of this playoff game, who's going to step up and make a difference here in this pursuit of a national championship? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Back to pass. It's Nelson. The pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, we'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Third and short here in this playoff game, and the 8th play of the drive. There's the handoff. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, at this point in the game, Chris, you got to think the head coach is thinking more about giving the ball back after the field goal with so much time remaining more than the kick itself. This is a tough call either way.
So tie game, fourth quarter. We're going to go for it on this fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jefferson. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Vols. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Here's the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Wilson. Good enough for first down yardage. Looking for some space. It's Daniels.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. To the air, it's Marshall. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Ball handed off. The ball to the ground. The offense recovers the fumble with the clock winding down. That would have been a crucial turnover. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Second down. We're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
He'll hand it off. End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida.
And Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about to line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown. And now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
Back to pass. It's Marshall. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, by not getting that two-point conversion, even after the big touchdown, this is still a field goal game as we head down to the stretch of the fourth quarter. And how about this defense? They just make a big stop. After giving up that touchdown, they regain some momentum. And now let's see if it translates to the other side of the ball.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Grinding away on the ground. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Send the back in motion. Direct snap. Has a pass to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, big touchdown here late in this game to give them a 7-point lead. Now the big question is, do you go for 1 or go for 2 potentially to make it a 2-possession game?
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. To throw, it's Marshall. The sure hands, it's Daniels. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Bringing pressure. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one.
He's going for a big play downfield. This one is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open. Would have been a huge gain.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete, where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Maybe the last shot here. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Marshall. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he goes down, but the takeaway is a fitting ending to this winning performance by the defense. In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even